Elson Low, economic advisor to the PNCR opposition leader, told a press conference that President Ali was clueless about the country's inflation. He was also in the dark about his government's policy, according to Low.
His answer would have been ludicrous were the crisis not so serious in Guyana. This calamity worsened as the president went so far as to claim that Guyana has the lowest inflation rate in the region. This is simply inaccurate. As the IMF notes, Barbados has had a lower inflation rate than Guyana for several years.
Cited inflation of 6.5% and said that it's higher than that of many in the region. Low cited another interview that President Ali gave to a foreign newspaper.
The president responded, "I've bbeen writing a plan as we go along because we don't have time to have a plan and then implement it." The reason the president keeps putting his foot in his mouth is because he genuinely does not have a plan for a wide range of issues, Guyana's spiraling inflation being just the most glaring example.
He also addressed the energy situation. Earlier this year, the PNCR had called for Vice President Barra Jagdeo to be removed from the oil portfolio. Low said that the situation is more dire.
It is becoming more and more obvious that he is incompetent, out of his depth, pliant, and unpatriotic. Let us recap. As regards the audits of Exxon's accounts, he has tried to avoid auditing altogether, as in the second audit, downplayed their importance, delayed and ducked the results, and in the case of the 214 million audit fiasco, presided over the shocking efforts of Bobby Gosai to write off over 20 billion Guyana dollars of the country's earnings.
The contention now is that Jagdeo has joined hands with the oil companies. He has reportedly supported the refusal by the oil company to ensure a parent company guarantee in the face of an oil spill. There is also the accusation that he has defunded the Environmental Protection Agency.
He continues to resist the establishment of a petroleum commission. He continues to ignore demands to release agreements, contracts, and Exxon's production data and financial projections. Then, 2 weeks ago, he disturbingly exposed his ignorance over the stock value of subsidiaries in the event of an oil spill. As we pointed out at our last press conference, even if we examine the matter on his terms, Jagdeo fails to understand that, number one, due to the reputational damage, the value of these companies will decline sharply in the event of an oil spill,